Welcome to this video on the Child Tax Credit, a tax benefit that can provide valuable financial assistance to families with children. In this video, we'll explore what the Child Tax Credit is, who is eligible, and how to claim it on your 1040 tax return. What is the Child Tax Credit? The Child Tax Credit is a tax benefit that provides a credit of up to $2,000 per child under the age of 17. This credit is non-refundable, which means that it can reduce your tax liability but will not result in a tax refund if it exceeds the amount you owe. Who is eligible for the Child Tax Credit? To be eligible for the Child Tax Credit, you must meet certain criteria. The child must be under the age of 17 at the end of the tax year, must be a U.S. citizen, national or resident alien, and must have a valid Social Security number. In addition, the child must be claimed as a dependent on your tax return, and you must have provided more than half of their financial support during the tax year. How to claim the Child Tax Credit on your 1040 tax return. Now that you know what the Child Tax Credit is and who is eligible, let's go through how to claim it on your 1040 tax return. Step 1. Determine eligibility. The first step is to determine if you are eligible for the Child Tax Credit. If you meet the criteria we just discussed, you can claim the credit for each qualifying child. Step 2. Calculate your Child Tax Credit. The next step is to calculate your Child Tax Credit. The credit is worth up to $2,000 per child, but it is subject to phase out if your income exceeds certain levels. For the tax year 2021, the phase-out begins at $200,000 for single filers and $400,000 for joint filers. The credit is also partially refundable, meaning that up to $1,400 of the credit may be refunded to you even if you owe no tax. Step 3. Claim the Child Tax Credit on Form 1040. Once you have determined your eligibility and calculated your Child Tax Credit, you can claim the credit on your Form 1040 tax return. You will need to fill out the Child Tax Credit and Credit for Other Dependents worksheet, which is included in the Form 1040 instructions. This worksheet will help you determine the amount of your Child Tax Credit. Step 4. Provide information about your child. In order to claim the Child Tax Credit, you will need to provide information about your child, including their name, Social Security number, and relationship to you. Step 5. Sign and submit your tax return. After completing the Child Tax Credit and Credit for Other Dependents worksheet, you will need to sign and submit your tax return to the IRS. You can do this either by paper or electronically. If you choose to file electronically, you can use tax software or a professional tax preparer. If you choose to file by paper, you'll need to print out the appropriate forms and mail them to the IRS. Conclusion. The Child Tax Credit is a valuable tax benefit that can provide financial assistance to families with children. To claim the credit, you must determine your eligibility, calculate the credit amount, and claim it on your Form 1040 tax return. Remember to provide information about your child and sign and submit your tax return to the IRS. By following these steps, you can take advantage of this important tax benefit and provide valuable financial support for your family.